Hello and how you doing, and welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I am your host, Austin Cairns, joined here with...
Lucas Kuhns and the Four Horsemen.
Yes.
Whoa.
What?
I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm in a giddy mood today. Austin.
I could tell.
Last week, I took some time to reflect on everything, and you gave me a new honorary member. And I was like, man, how do we only have 2 honorary members of the Horsemen out of all the good options and applications I've received? Mm-hmm. So I want to bring on a third one. We have Bison. We have Bison the Buffalo, Buffalo the Bison. Sorry. We have Randall. I want to bring on a third one. Okay. I went through a lot of. Trust me, this weekend was just application going through. I went through probably 50 applications of Horsemen honorary members, and I stuck with one. I'd like to introduce to the podcast Gary.
What the hell is that thing?
This is Gary. I want everyone to say hello to Gary. Dude, would you like to say hello to Gary?
What's up, Gary?
You can hold him if you want.
Can I pass?
I mean, you can.
You're in a good mood. I'll do it for you. What? Why does it feel like that? It feels like sand. There's sand in there?
It's just Gary.
Listen to this.
He's an alien.
Well, here, listen.
Was this 2 Jagoffs ASMR?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, well, I killed Gary. Oh, God.
No, don't worry. He's an alien. He kind of like Morse back.
Oh, okay.
See, look, he's fine now.
He's the second alien we've had on the podcast now.
I think he might be from the same planet as Goop, actually.
Oh. Well, make that 3 then.
Different species.
I was talking about Billy the alien from like the Psychedelic Dreams interview. Sammy and Aleo, they brought Billy down here.
I mean, he's not really as cool, but
Well, no, he's still an alien.
I mean, he's cool. Actually, I'll just put him right here.
Okay.
Hopefully they can see him. I don't know.
Can I finish my intro?
All right, we're good. Had to make sure.
Okay. Can I finish my intro?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else.
Okay, cool. And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. And today is our Super Bowl 60 recap. Almost got you there, buddy. This is our Super Bowl 60 recap. And today we're going to be talking about the big game. We're going to be talking about the halftime show. And we're going to be talking about a lot of other great topics that's going on in the NFL world, including the NFL honors, which just recently took place. It was the MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, all those great awards. We might even talk about the Hall of Fame inductions if we have some time, because I feel great about it because of a certain player that's in it. But I also feel bad about it because of a certain coach that's not in it.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be. But we have a lot to talk about, but I feel like we have to, address the elephant in the room.
All right. Let me cut you off there. I don't cut you off very often, so it's nice to cut you off once in a while.
This is the second time this episode.
I know where you're going with this, all right? And, I was in a giddy mood, and you're kind of ruining the mood right now. But I will address it, all right? I stand on what I did last week. I stand on what happened at Super Bowl special. DTNB is dead. He's gone. He will not be mentioned. I'm tired of mentioning this. This is going to be a last time mention type of deal here because you will not hear me speak about this stupid topic anymore, okay? To all of his friends that came to support him on a certain platform that, I don't want to say anything, but Facebook. I don't even think you guys know what you're talking about, to be honest. I think most of you are a little bit delusional on what you said. Half of you tried calling me out. I didn't even feel like responding because the comments are just incredibly misinformed. I feel like half of you can't even listen to the podcast with the stuff you were saying. And some of you, called me out on some of the things I do. Well, take a look at how you spelled some of the words in your comments. I couldn't even understand half the things you guys said anyways. So I'm going to give a warning right now. To any fan out there that disagrees with me, I honestly don't care, all right? Because my decision is final on this podcast. I took a lot of time to think about it before it happened, of course. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff went into this. And there's nothing that's going to change. Nothing is going to go back to how it was. Like, some fans won, like 5 maybe. This is what we needed to make our business, our podcast, further improve. So I stand on what I said, and if any fan has a problem with it, you can take it up with me, and I guarantee you right now that I don't care if you disagree with me because I know what I'm doing and I know how to make a business move.
Listen, I'm going to cut you off right there, Lucas. You crossed the line, bro. You really did. And we talked about this last week. I had to make a whole video while I was still in my neck brace and everything. And I had to talk about this because I had literal DMs. I had literal messages. I had phone calls of not just fans, but longtime supporters of us, family members, friends of ours that we have known since we were kids, concerned over the fact that you just completely kicked Nick Brown to the curb like he was nothing. Listen, I know we all support different teams. He's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cardinals fan. My dad, who's not here this week, he's a Chiefs fan. You're a Steelers and sometimes a Texans fan. We all can support other teams. And we all have differences. I'm a wrestling guy. I'm a wrestling guy at heart. You love video games. Nick loves bingo. We all love different things. We all have different interests. But at the end of the day, we are friends, dude. Nick and I had a podcast for over a year called Steel City Commuters, and we ended that together. Not because we had bad blood, but because we both wanted to move separate directions. What you did to him last week on 2 Jagoffs, even though he wasn't in the building, you went too far. And you crossed the line. And downtown Nick Brown, if you are listening, dude, I apologize on behalf of the 2 Jagoffs team. I apologize on behalf of the two of us because what this man did right here crossed a line. You've hit me with chairs. You've hit me with a hockey stick, which still has a mark on the back, surprisingly. You've put me through a damn door with Mr. Jack Dean and Carl. But everything that you've done in the past doesn't even come close to what you did last week. You went too far. Way too far, Lucas.
Respectfully speaking, after seeing how, the Steel City Commuters podcast ended up, I had to make a business move. That's the biggest thing here is you don't understand how to run a business. It's okay. I'll respect that. You can only know how to do so many things. You brought me on to 2 Jagoffs to look out and to help grow. I've helped us grow, and I'm not going to watch something fall apart because you wanted to bring a guy from a podcast that already failed after a year onto our podcast.
Let me ask you this. Didn't you have a podcast with this guy too?
Yeah, and look where it went. Look where it went. There's a common denominator in the 2 failed podcasts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thanks for you actually just supported my point, actually.
Listen, I will admit that I have made bad decisions on this podcast in the past. There are people that have been on this podcast that will no longer be on this podcast. But Nick Brown, you went way too far on what you did to Nick Brown. Nicholas Brown did not deserve that. He still goes to this university. You still share the same halls as him, the same classrooms as him, the same air as him, the same university as him. You can't do this, Lucas. Come on, man.
Especially I had to end it now because, as you said, we are still friends. So as a friend, I had to do what's best for my friend and my other friend. And,
So I'm your friend still?
Yeah, I'd say you're my friend. Depends on the day.
All right, well, hey, I respect that.
Well, maybe later. But
really?
Look, I was looking out. I didn't want anything to get worse between the three of us. So I figured if this podcast goes downhill because you wanted to bring somebody on in a premature move, then maybe I'll take him out of the equation because if he would be the reason this podcast would fail, you probably wouldn't want to be his friend anymore. So I'm just looking out for the future. I know you're looking at the present, I'm looking at the future. And I've already seen what's happened in the past.
It's hard to argue at that point, Lucas, but I will say this. Downtown Nick Brown is not going to be forgotten. As the owner and runner of this podcast, I will say that Downtown Nicholas Brown is welcome back any chance that he gets. And just like your Lucas Carries episode, you carry yourself away, I might have to eliminate that too. I'm just saying. So just be careful what you wish for, Lucas. But Downtown Nick Brown I did get off the phone with him this past week, actually. I called him, and he actually surprisingly finally answered. And he said he's doing well. He's happy because he won $100 off my square, go figure. But he's also doing better knowing the fact that he has a chance to reflect and to watch back. So he's going to keep up with the podcast. He's going to watch the both of us. And he's going to tell his supporters to still encourage and watch 2 Jagoffs. But just know that what you did successfully worked. You kicked them off. And I'm pissed off at you for that because that man right there is our friend.
I'm just going to leave it off on one more thing because I'm honestly tired of talking about this anymore.
Go ahead. We have a whole Super Bowl to talk about.
It's just stupid. But I just want to remind you, look at who saved this podcast whenever you tried running it into the ground. And reflect on that yourself. You don't need to answer it right now. Just reflect on it yourself and let's talk about some Super Bowl.
You're right. Actually, I do want to talk about one more thing that's off topic with Nick Brown. I feel like we got to address this, what you did last week in the promo since you're so giddy and in a good mood this week. You tried paying some guy named John to cut my promo, damn it.
I didn't try. I gave him $20.
I saw. I had to post it. I had to edit it. Which, by the way, we got a lot of comments. Thank you guys so much for supporting that promo. One of the best of the year so far.
It's one of the best of the year because I paid the best of the year.
You paid the best? You did not just call some guy named John the best. That man, that rat bastard.
I don't support him as a wrestler, but he could have a better promo than you did.
That no good Waluigi wannabe ass? No. I almost said fuck ass, but that's close enough.
He did put you in a neck brace after just one move.
He did, and I'm happy to say, actually, I'm out of the neck brace if you couldn't tell. I don't know if you guys saw this past week or not, but Victor Benjamin, the Savage Gentleman, which, hey, we're both big fans of Savage Gentleman. We love.
I am.
Yeah, we love Victor Benjamin. He came on, probably one of the most stylish. I still give it to Gannon Jones Jr. because he had a 3-piece suit and a tie. But
Gannon wins in my opinion.
Yeah, Gannon wins in my opinion too. But even Victor said, yeah, you got to give it to Gannon. But definitely the second best well-dressed guest. I mean, no shirt. All the abs were showing. The yellow banana suit to go along with his banana ball announcement, the sparkly dazzled shoes, and the really nice hat. I mean, like, hey, he's a Savage Gentleman for a reason. So give him credit. But he gave me some words of encouragement and told me that, like, Austin, you're not really that injured. It's a mental game right now. It's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing. So you can overcome that obstacle by believing in yourself. And I took that neck brace off, and I got to tell you, Lucas, I've not put that thing back on since. I've been feeling good all week. I went to classes. I even went to the gym for the first time. I lifted some dumbbells earlier this week. It was crazy. I felt great. So thank you, Victor. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. What? What are you shaking your head for? I see you over there. I see you over there.
I was just talking to the Jagoff Mafia.
You were talking to the Jagoff Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're going to turn your back on them next?
No, I was talking to them about you.
Okay.
I was just saying that you didn't go to the gym.
I didn't go to the gym, but I have dumbbells at home.
You didn't lift anything at home.
I actually did, though. I actually had some 10-pound dumbbells at home. Little shoulder presses, little bicep curls.
I think I've lifted a 10-pound dumbbell with one finger.
Buddy.
I think I have genuinely.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that's why you shouldn't fight with me.
Whatever.
Put you right back in the neck brace and more.
Anyway, I have a very special announcement I'd like to make
Wow.
before we get into the Super Bowl special. Actually, no, let's say that for the end of the episode because I've not talked about this publicly. No. This is a good way to end it off because you all have to listen to this episode, and I want you to hear about it. So we're
I'm
gonna
just gonna skip to the end now because you said that. You know that?
Yeah, they're going.
That's like whenever you say like they have to listen now, it's like, oh, do we? And then they just skip. That's what I do.
Well, you better not skip because we have a lot of Super Bowl stuff to talk about. And after all, this episode's called the Super Bowl recap.
Remember, don't skip because of him. Stay because of me.
You're pulling out a lot of quotes tonight.
I'm making the dude.
You're like Shakespeare.
I'm rolling, bro.
They call him
Dude, Shakespeare copied off my homework.
Lucas Marcus Shakespeare. Come on. You got to give me credit on that one. Differences aside for
Doesn't
1
rhyme as
second.
well.
No, you got to give me, come on.
Lucas Marcus Kuhns is low-key like the best.
It is, but
nickname.
here, come on. One time. Suck it up for once. I'll take a finger. There we go. We made contact.
10 pounds of dumbbell right there.
Yeah.
I just smacked the crap out of my mic.
I know.
Hopefully it didn't blow out their eardrums. I mean, it didn't blow out mine, so they should be fine.
I think there's a game we should be talking about.
Is there?
I think so.
Is there a hockey game going on tonight?
I mean, I think so. Maybe it depends. I mean, hey, shout out to the Penguins. They're looking really good right now.
I'm trying to think of the game tonight. I can't think of any other games. I mean, baseball's.
Oh, I know. It came to mind. There's the
What?
Super Bowl.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about that.
I thought we did too. But anyway, let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks. My goodness, what a game. Yeah, what a game, all right. The Seattle Seahawks defeated the New England Patriots to the surprise of absolutely nobody in a very dominant win. Before we talk about the game itself, Kenneth Walker is the Super Bowl MVP for this. You can make some arguments for the kicker being it, but I mean,
Should've
hey,
been the kicker.
it should have been. But I mean,
He would have been the first Super Bowl MVP kicker of all time.
he would have been. But I mean, I love my boy K9, so I'm not mad at all for it. Sam Darnold. I'm going to talk about Sam Darnold a lot in this episode, so I'm going to save it. But has finally won his first ever Super Bowl, marking the first quarterback in the 2018 draft class to win a Super Bowl. And just to put some of the names out there, if you don't know who I'm talking about, he was in the same class as Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and I would be omissive if I did not mention the other man that's no longer in the NFL, Josh Rosen. That's why Lucas is laughing. But yes, Sam Darnold has won the Super Bowl after being on his, fifth or sixth team? Jets, Panthers, Niners, Vikings. So actually, fifth team. Fifth team winning a
15. I was like, what?
No, speech impediment. Fifth team winning the Super Bowl. Congratulations to Sam Darnold. Lucas.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah. Sure.
What was the final score of the game? Like total points combined?
The total points
of both teams combined?
The total points was 42, Lucas.
Oh, did anyone in your Super Bowl poll have that as a tiebreaker?
I think somebody by the name of Lucas Marcus Shakespeare Kuhns did.
Oh, what a smart fella.
Yeah.
What a smart fella. Yo, didn't you, hold on, let me just go in here real quick and just,
Okay.
Oh! $100!
You know who's on the $100 bill?
What?
Who's on the $100 bill?
Couldn't tell you.
Really? You don't know who's on the $100 bill?
I honestly don't. I can't remember the last time I've owned a $100 bill.
It's Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, yeah, I probably should have known that, actually.
You know who Ben Franklin is?
You know the last time I looked at a $100 bill?
Do you know who Benjamin Franklin
I said who
is?
Benjamin Franklin.
Who?
A president.
He was not a president.
I know. No, I can't remember.
He's actually, here's a little history.
No, I'm not rich enough to just have $100 bills sitting around.
Yeah, that's true. It's because you won off the pool.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a little history fact, actually. Professor Austin's about to clock in real quick. Did you know there's actually only 2 non-presidents that's ever been on any U.S., not U.S. currency, but on a dollar bill? So, like, the $1 bill was Washington, who was a former president. The $2 bill was Thomas Jefferson, which was a former president. The $5 bill was Abraham Lincoln, who was a former president. The 20 was Andrew Jackson, who was a former president. The 50 was Ulysses S. Grant, who was a former president. But the 100 was Ben Franklin, who was not a U.S. president. The only other one that is on a dollar bill, not a coin, because there's a lot of folks that was on coins that weren't presidents, like Sacagawea. And then obviously every U.S. president has their own coin after they die. So we still have Clinton, Trump, Obama, Biden, and all those guys that need to get their own coins. Trump's going to get 2 like Grover Cleveland did because he served 2 non-consecutive terms. But the other non-president, who was on a dollar, $10 bill, Alexander Hamilton. He technically was in politics because I think he was the secretary. No, he was the treasurer. He was the treasurer for quite some time. But he's also on the $10 bill. So yeah, 2 non-presidents, one of them being Ben Franklin. Do you have a $10 bill on you?
Huh?
Do you have a $10 bill on you?
Oh, sorry, I was just like,
Do you have a $10 bill?
I think I passed it. I don't know.
Look in your damn wallet.
I'm not that rich. Jeez.
You have a $100 bill. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I do have a $10 bill.
Okay, cool. Show the viewers. No, yeah, there we go. See that right there? That's Alexander Hamilton. He's on the $10 bill.
This is like the only other bill I have in my wallet. Actually, I have like a 10 and a 100. Just
See, well, congratulations. You have the 2 bills that don't have presidents on them.
What's the $2 bill have?
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that one.
Yeah,
I fell asleep after you said like the first 2.
he was the second one I said.
No, I must have fell asleep after the first one.
Okay.
No, that was a good nap. Like a little power nap. That's always a good one to have.
Hey, that was a good history lesson too. Give me some credit.
I didn't even hear what you said, to be honest. I fell asleep.
Well, that's how you know I'm a good history professor. Then if I put you to sleep, then I'm doing my job. There we go. 'Cause I know what I'm talking about.
I think if you're doing your job, you're supposed to have students have like all A's, not falling asleep in your class.
They're still gonna have A's. They're just gonna,
Not if they pass out and don't learn anything.
I mean, I'll still give them A's. I'm a good professor. I'm the cool guy.
So just give them A's just for sleeping in class.
Yeah, well, sure. Why not?
Was this preschool nap time?
Sure, I guess. I mean, you took a nap. You're almost 20, so
I'm not even 19 yet.
you're 18. That's close enough. 2 years, round up. 5 and below, give it 5 and above.
You're borderline a grandfather.
Hey. 22 is not borderline a grandfather. I mean, it is in today's society, which is sad, but no, absolutely not. Watch your mouth. I'm sorry.
I can see my mouth.
It's been 20 minutes. We have not really talked about the Super Bowl yet. You know that, right?
I can see my mouth. There we go.
Okay. Back to the game, though. What was your thoughts on the Seahawks beating the Patriots, Lucas? Talk to me about this game.
I basically called it word for word.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that your dad thought that I gave a bad score prediction, and I actually had a pretty good score prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember what it was, but I know that it led to 42 points, and your boy got 42 points. Everyone's saying like, oh, Drake May, like most yards in a quarter by any quarterback in Super Bowl. Yeah, that was the biggest stat pad of all time. The Seahawks were just playing zone defense the whole time. And the game shouldn't have even been that close anyways. Their last touchdown was also just a stat pad because the Seahawks were once again playing zone defense where pretty much every play, if you can't get at least 5 yards, your offense is officially just the worst in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I basically went exactly as I thought. Kicker definitely should have won MVP though. That was insane. I was actually kind of impressed how much Seattle struggled against the Patriots defense. I thought they were actually going to put up more points and make me not win $100, but I was very happy with how it went.
I believe the New England Patriots defense isn't getting enough credit for this game. I feel like no one in the media is talking about it. And this was actually a bold prediction I had throughout the playoffs. And I said, yeah, guys, the Patriots defense is actually pretty solid. And there's a man that, honestly, if we're going to play devil's advocate here, I believe should have won the MVP more than Kenneth Walker or the Seahawks kicker. Mm-hmm. And he's on the opposite team. And that is Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez had a masterclass of a game completely locking down Cooper Kupp and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Those 2 guys were a non-factor for the majority of this game. Same with Raheem Shaheed, who's one of the best deep threat receivers in the whole league. Christian Gonzalez played his heart out, so I want to be the guy to give him his flowers. Christian Gonzalez on the New England Patriots defense was incredible. Now let's talk about this game.
They like never give Super Bowl MVP to the teams that lose.
They do in the past. There's been a couple.
That's rare.
It's very rare, but I'm saying this was a
case. Like they like almost never.
I could see them making the argument this year. I'm not saying that he should have been it, but I'm just saying like you can make a pretty strong case why he could have been.
He's probably like number 3 or 4 in the voting.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely ahead of both quarterbacks. I'll tell you that much.
Well, you got like K9 that won, so obviously he's number 1. And then you got the kicker, number 2, who I think should have been number 1, but number 2.
Okay, and who's 3?
So either he'd be 3. I mean, I'd have to look. I mean, there could be defensive players on both sides that are also good. And I didn't really pay attention that much to like all the defenses and stuff.
I mean, I guess, but hey,
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying 3 or 4. He's top 4.
Okay, top 4. Well, the Patriots defense was incredible in this game. I was very impressed. Now here, let's talk about the struggles. It was obviously the offense. And I don't fully put the blame on Drake May. I mean, again, he is a second-year quarterback. Let's not forget that. And how many second-year quarterbacks have got to the Super Bowl and have not made it back? There is a ton. There is a ton of quarterbacks who haven't made it. But obviously, this was not his night. I will like to throw out this stat as well. This is the first time in NFL history that the 2 rookie offensive linemen have started in the Super Bowl. So Drake May's entire left side were rookies on his offensive line.
And an injured rookie that they should have never had in the first place because he gave up the most pressures of any lineman in a postseason.
Yeah, Will Campbell, who was the number 4 overall draft pick as well. And again, I'm not even going to put the blame on the 2 rookies. Again, this is a young team. This is something we talked about all season. The New England Patriots are young. Did they have an easy schedule? Sure. Did they have pretty good luck in the playoffs with Bo Nix going down? Sure. But at the end of the day, the New England Patriots still made it to a Super Bowl for a reason, and I'm not going to knock them for it. And let's not forget, Drake May was literally 1 MVP vote away from beating out Matthew Stafford, who we are going to talk about later on in this episode.
He was one.
Can I finish my thoughts? I know you're happy today, but let me finish.
No, because then you're going to move away, and then I have to move backwards, and it's just weird.
Okay, well, I'm almost finished. But Drake May, it was an awful performance. There's no ifs or buts about it. He had 2 turnovers in this game and should have probably been more. But overall, the Seahawks defense was electric. And I believe the Seahawks won the DK Metcalf trade now that it's all said and done. I mean, the picks that they got afterwards to build this defense back better benefited them more than DK Metcalf is ever going to benefit the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm going to say that confidently with my chest out. I was very impressed with the way the Seahawks defensive line also improved, because I don't know if you remember this or not, Lucas, but a couple years ago on the podcast, more specifically last year, when I did my whole big, long Seahawks spiel, and I was like, yeah, they got K9, they got Charbonnet, they got this guy. I always said the defensive line scared me. I always said they can never win the battle in the trenches, and that's what's going to get you over the top. And guess what? The Seahawks offensive line did enough of a good job to protect Darnold, and the defensive line did a great job of getting to the quarterback. They ran 4-man pressures most of this entire game, and they made Drake May in uncomfortable situations. And Drake May's biggest problem, he didn't know when to throw the football away. He took too many sacks, way too many sacks in the Super Bowl. So this is a great learning experience for New England. Mike Vrabel is an amazing head coach and deserves to be coach of the year for a reason. But at the end of the day, this was kind of the humbling game. This was the game that turns boys into men. And I think Drake May is going to be much better going in the next year because of it. Sam Darnold now. Let's talk about this man right here. The apology letter has been sent out last year from Minnesota. If you did not get it in the mail, it is going to be received again this year, but this time with the Seahawks logo on the top right corner. I don't think there is any way you cannot defend Sam Darnold anymore. Sam Darnold has been one of the most, he has been the most consistent quarterback over the last 2 seasons. He has a record of 30-7 over the last 2 years. He is the best QBR. He is the best touchdown interception ratio. He is the best quarterback statistically over the last 2 seasons. Better than Patrick Mahomes. Better than both of the recent MVPs. Better than Stafford. Better than Lamar. Better than Allen. It's not by default, it is by design. Yes, he had Justin Jefferson last year. Yes, he has Jackson Smith and Jigba this year. What do you want him to do? Do you want him to go to the Raiders and win the Super Bowl? Because guess what? Every good team is going to have good players, okay? I mean, let's not forget, Patrick Mahomes didn't have receivers the year he won the draft, but did he not have an all-star defense with Chris Jones, Lucas? Yes, he did. What about when Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl a couple years ago? Was he not throwing the football to Cooper Kupp, who was the Triple Crown winner that year? Again, I hate these comparisons. I saw this on First Take, and I think it was BS. They tried saying they would take 9 NFC quarterbacks over Sam Darnold. 9. I'm here to tell you right now, I'm only taking 1. I'm only taking Matthew Stafford over Sam Darnold. That is the only quarterback in the NFC I'm taking.
Who are the 9, do you remember?
Dak Prescott.
No.
Jaden Daniels. Caleb Williams. Jalen. Wait, did I say Jalen Hurts?
No.
Jalen Hurts.
No.
Brock Purdy.
Definitely not.
Baker Mayfield.
No.
And I'm trying to go through the rest of the divisions.
It wasn't Goff, was it?
And Goff. Yeah, Goff was
the other one. Way. No.
Yeah, Goff was the other one.
I would take maybe 3. Maybe.
I said 1. I'll take Stafford over Darnold. I will admit, Matthew Stafford is better than Sam Darnold. I'm not going to be that delusional. But there's no other quarterback in the NFC that I'm taking over Sam Darnold. I'm sorry. There's not. I'm not taking Jared Goff. I'm not taking Baker Mayfield. I'm not taking Brock Purdy. I'm not taking Kyler Murray. I'm not taking Jaden Daniels. As much as I love Caleb Williams, I'm not taking Caleb Williams. I'm not taking anyone from the Giants. I'm not taking anyone from down south. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. I don't see a real world where you can take a Sam Darnold out of this equation. And no, it's not because he won the Super Bowl. It's because he's been consistently great. He's been great on the field. Yes, the Jets was a disaster. But who do I blame? I blame Adam Gase. Yes, were the Panthers a disaster? Yeah, but look at the players that they were working with. He went behind San Francisco for a year to learn that with Kyle Shanahan. He got a great year in Minnesota. Yeah, the last 3 games sucked in Minnesota, but he still had a great time there. The Minnesota Vikings are the team that suffered the most this year. Did you see how bad they were when Sam Darnold left and J.J. McCarthy filled in? Dude, that team went from being arguably the Super Bowl contender to literally the worst team in their division. Again, not by default, by design.
So you're telling me you wouldn't take Jameis Winston over Sam Darnold?
I would take Jameis Winston over Sam Darnold for the vibes, but I would not take him to be my quarterback.
But, like, what if he throws you, like, 30 touchdowns?
I mean, I would eat W's with him. How does he do it? He, like, does this. He, isn't that how he does it? Yeah, it's this. It's this.
This?
Yeah, this is how he does it.
I think it was, like, through, like, all 3.
He did a video with Katie Feeney, like, showing her how to eat W's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shout out to Katie, by the way. I met her.
I thought I never saw him on, like, I thought he did, like, all 3. I don't know. He's a little bit crazy.
We love Jameis, though.
I love him. He's got to make the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be mad if the Cardinals got him as a backup.
I think Jameis needs to go in the Hall of Fame.
That's the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's in the Hall of Fun, I'll tell you that much. He's in the Hall of Fun.
He's the only one.
He's the front runner. I mean, if he got robbed like Belichick got robbed, we'll see protests in the streets. It'll be like Philly after they won the Super Bowl over again.
I think Jameis can make the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Hall of Famer, impromptu Hall of Famer, no, Jameis Winston.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. There we go.
I mean, it's border. It's not. It's a little bit more stat wise, but I think it's also a little bit of a popularity contest. Bill Belichick not making it.
I agree with you on that totally. Well, covering the Super Bowl, I guess as well. It was a dominant game, one on both sides of the ball. I want to ask you this question now, Lucas, and then we'll move into more other stuff revolving the Super Bowl. What player impressed you the most, and what player disappointed you the most, and why? And it could be on either side. It doesn't just give me one total. If you need a sec, I can give you mine.
I want to say that the kicker impressed me a lot. I mean, he did kick the most field goals in any Super Bowl ever, which is kind of insane. I think Mike Tomlin was actually calling plays. Trying to think who else impressed me. K9 impressed me. K9 did impress me. Gonzalez impressed me. Darnold. I want to say Darnold impressed me. He showed flashes of both of his play styles. He showed me flashes of I'm a dominant quarterback, and he showed me flashes of this is why I could see you not winning the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't say him. I mean, JSN maybe he was able to cook some DBs and stuff, and they were usually double covering and stuff, so he didn't really get targeted that much.
He was also hurt a lot too in that game. He was out for a little bit.
Yeah, he was out too, but I mean,
that knee injury.
His speed is like so impressive to me. Like he hasn't even route to juke you; he just outruns you straight up. It's pretty impressive. The players that disappointed me the most, I mean, got to be Drake May. I thought he was gonna play better than that, but no, I didn't actually. I didn't think he was gonna play better than that, but I was hoping he'd play better than that. He did exactly what I said he was going to do. I said he was going to fumble, throw an interception, and take multiple sacks, and he did all 3 of those.
Probably Drake May then is your number one?
Drake May is my number 1.
You only need to get one.
Yeah, really. I mean, the Seattle offense kind of... it's hard to say they disappoint me because they won the game pretty dominantly, but, I thought they were going to put up more points. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they had a ton of competition, so I thought they would do a little bit better. But, I mean, once you already know you've won, you pretty much just want to be off the field. You just want to hurt. You're in that mood. You're in that zone where, we've already won, so I understand it. So I'd say I'm just going to leave it to Drake May. It's hard to say it's an offense whenever they won by basically double the score because that second touchdown for the Patriots, that was just a stat pad.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually have my answer, and both of them are on the Patriots. The person that impressed me and disappointed me the most. I'm not going to say Sam Darnold impressed me because I already knew how great Sam Darnold was. And yes, I'm not going to sit up here and say Sam Darnold is the reason why they won the Super Bowl. I don't want to act like that at all. It was clearly the Seahawks defense and the Patriots offensive struggles. But Sam Darnold, I'm here to tell you right now, he's the reason why they got to the Super Bowl. Let's be honest. Is Geno Smith making the Super Bowl with this team? He's
making the number 1 overall pick.
He is. Is the current Russell Wilson taking this Seahawks team there? Is Drew Lock taking this team there? I'm sorry, they're not. With that being said, the person that actually impressed me the most, I said it before and I'll say it again, Christian Gonzalez. I was very impressed with the way he played defensively. I believe that he does not get enough credit for the way the Patriots played. I don't think any specific Seahawks defensive player is the reason why they won. I believe it is the scheme that Mike Macdonald came up with in the film room and put together with his coaches, and that is why they did so good. If you want to talk about the person that I am impressed with the most, though, I will also love to give some credit to Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator of the Seattle Seahawks.
He's already gone.
He's already gone. He signed a deal with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Like 2 hours later.
Exactly, and good for him. He deserves to be a head coach. I love the scheme that he ran this game because it was safe. It was safe for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold didn't need to take those big shots. Sam Darnold didn't need to take those big hits. Early on in the game, they had a nice gel going, and then they started to ruffle the feathers a little bit. And Kubiak, I even saw it on the sideline. He told Darnold, calm down. Calm down. And Sam Darnold was calm and poised the rest of the game, and look what happened. The result was in their favor. Now, players that disappoint me the most, Will Campbell easily comes to mind as one of them because, again, he's the number 4 overall pick. I don't like holding offensive linemen to that standard, but, you were the 4th overall pick in the NFL draft. You got to kind of give him some disappointment, but he's actually not the one that disappointed me the most. It's a player that we did not name at all, and I'm a little surprised neither one of us named them yet. Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs very much disappointed me in this game, not just because of how popular he is and how good of a receiver he is, but when you look at the way the Seahawks defense is structured, the way you beat the Seahawks, and we saw this with the Rams earlier this year, is by the short passing game. It's by the slants. It's by curl routes, out routes. That is how you beat the Seattle Seahawks defense. And what better receiver to have for that than Stephon Diggs? Do we need to go back to the Minneapolis Miracle against the New Orleans Saints where they threw it up in the air, Case Keenum, Stephon Diggs caught on the sideline, double coverage, outran the safety and scored as time is expiring and sent the Vikings on to the championship? That right there is exactly what Stephon Diggs should have been doing in this game. And they did not start utilizing him until the 4th quarter. I don't blame Vrabel fully for that. You can put some blame on May, but I also put blame on Diggs. I went back and watched the highlights. He wasn't making an effort to get open. It didn't seem like he was making an effort. Yes, the Seahawks defense is great. Witherspoon is incredible and locked him down. But how did you not get open most of the game? We saw Cooper Kupp get open. We saw Jackson Smith and Jigba get open, and they were up against Christian Gonzalez. So come on. You got to get open, Diggs. So Diggs disappointed me the most. And then I would say either Kubiak or Gonzalez impressed me the most.
Did you see the stat on Diggs?
Does this involve Cardi B?
No.
Oh, okay.
He has more baby mamas than yards.
Okay. Then yes, I did see that stat.
I didn't see a stat on Cardi. I just thought they broke up.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant, but yeah.
Yeah, what a bad game for him. He lost, had terrible stats, and lost his girlfriend.
I think he was at the club afterwards with Trayvon, his brother.
God. His brother that got released after one snap for a new team. Oh, God.
Sucks to be a Diggs, huh? You're a hater today. Why are you laughing over this? You're laughing at a man that got cut and a man that got broke up after he lost the Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm so sorry that he got cut and he lost his girlfriend. They've made millions on millions of dollars. I'm so sorry that I'm laughing at them.
You know what? That's fair. They did make millions of dollars.
They're richer than our bloodline is right now. But
Combined, yeah.
One of them is richer than both of our bloodlines combined right now, alive.
And 2 of them is probably richer than our entire class combined. My senior class and your freshman class.
Yeah, so I'm so sorry that I dare laugh at them for finally facing consequences of being idiots.
Well, overall, 10 out of 10, how do you rate this Super Bowl? Before we move into the halftime show, which I know you're not going to really say much on, but
5 or 6. Pretty boring.
That's fair. I give it about a 4 or 5, honestly.
Yeah, I'm probably closer to 5 though.
I enjoyed the halftime show and the commercials more than the game itself. Which
I hated both. The commercials were terrible.
Really?
I thought it was all just
the
like...
Duncan one was hilarious. The one with Jennifer Aniston.
It was just like
Brady.
AI this, AI that.
Okay, the AI ones were bad.
Wait pill this, wait pill that. And then what was the other one that was there with 5 seconds?
You didn't see the jeans one of everyone twerking? That one was pretty funny. No, I'm serious because like they were in jeans. It was denim jeans. Oh, you don't know style. Come on.
I don't know style. Look at your shirt.
Whoa. What do you mean, look at my shirt?
Look at your shirt.
What do you mean? I am representing my guy, the new 880 hardcore champion, KC War. The Muay Thai
isn't he the reason that you hurt your neck?
He is not the... Don't you spread that false propaganda on my podcast. He is not the reason why I am hurt. It was because of some guy named John.
Why were you in the ring?
I was interviewing my guy, KC War.
And then what happened?
Some guy named John...
Came in the ring, right?
Yes, he did.
All right. We're going step by step, so I don't want full explanations. He came in the ring.
Yes, he did.
And then who did he attack?
He hit Casey in the back with a chair multiple times.
And then what was he about to do?
He was about to deliver the concerto.
And then what did you do?
I took the chair out of his hand because I did not want him ruining Casey's moment.
And then what did John do to you?
John stared me down and let me go check on Casey.
And then what happened after you stood back up?
I was about to turn around and John grabbed me, double underhooked me, and gave me a DDT in the middle of the
And then
ring.
what happened to your neck?
I was in a neck brace for about a week.
So if KC War wasn't there, you wouldn't have been hurt.
No, it was some guy named John wasn't there. I would have been hurt because if he was not in the ring, I would have opened up a couple beers with Casey and we would have celebrated.
So you would have got drunk with him, possibly stumbling out of the ring and possibly hurting yourself.
I hate you. You are what is wrong with this country right now. You know that, right? You are what is wrong with this country. Casey, if you are listening, I think you have a new enemy right here because he is spreading fake news on my podcast. What is wrong with you?
Sorry,
What? What's funny? It's not funny that I was in a neck brace.
No, I thought of the meme where there's a dog just barking like crazy and the monkey's just sitting there like...
You are a child. You are a literal child. You know I have a lot of social media clips now to take from this episode. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Are you warming your knees?
Nah, I was like my I don't know. I just...
With a little tism kicking? Like you were like...
Yeah.
Anyway, though, thank you, Casey, for giving me this shirt. He gave me this shirt as a Christmas gift. You're going to diss a Christmas gift? I said I liked your hat and hoodie when you came in today, and you're like, what are you wearing?
Well, I mean, if you say you don't like my hat or shirt, hat or hoodie, you're going to hell.
Yeah, I'm already going there no matter what, but that's
You
besides the point. Anyway, halftime show. I know you don't really care too much about it at all, so is there anything you want to say, or should I just do my little
I'll
spiel?
put this out there just so I don't, people don't take this out of context. I hated both halftime shows. I want to put myself on the record. They both sucked equally, in my opinion. So I state my case.
So you just
I don't want people to think like, oh, he only hated the bad. But no, I hated both. They were both awful.
And you're just gonna leave it at that?
I ate food during the halftime shows.
Okay. Well, I will give it from a different context.
Actually, it was buffalo chicken dip.
Okay.
I forgot for a second which food I was eating. It was buffalo chicken dip.
Okay. Well, I actually pleasantly enjoyed the Bad Bunny halftime show. Did I understand a word he was saying? No. But did I vibe to it? Absolutely. I was very much into it. It was very cultural. It was very eye-opening. I'm not even going to mention the other one because the other one was a joke in itself. I do like some of the songs that were performed. I'm a big fan of Cody Johnson's Till You Can't. So Kid Rock did cover it. But again, I'm not going to get into the specifics there because I don't fully agree with it. But Bad Bunny did a great job at eye-opening. I love the idea of having a wedding there too. Like, I didn't think the wedding was real. I thought it was just part of, the theatricals that they were doing. No, that was a legit wedding.
Yeah, because didn't they, invite him to his wedding?
Yeah.
So they invite him to do it just on the field?
Yeah, they invited him to the wedding, and Bad Bunny was like, how about I just invite you to the wedding and I pay for everything? And I pay for the after party, pay for the ring, pay for everything. So shout out to Bad Bunny. He did not have to do that. He literally could have just had two actors up there on stage and be like, oh, will you marry me? Or, oh, you may now kiss the bride. But no, he was like, Benito, let's go. Let's have a fun time.
Are you going to invite Bad Bunny to your wedding, hoping that he just invites you to go on a Super Bowl field?
I mean, I'm a Bad Bunny fan, so I would, yeah, sure. I mean, I may get married anytime soon. Look at my single ass. Hey, zip it.
I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, I don't want you to
You say I need to agree more, so I'm agreeing with you.
Fine. Okay, sure. I'm lonely. There. Are you better? Is that better? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm happily single.
I agree.
I'm happily
I
single.
agree.
No, I'm happily single.
Happily is a strong word.
Single by design. There we go. Is that better?
Single enough.
I was waiting for it. Who's gay enough? No, you're single enough. You're so bad. What were we talking about?
Not as bad as Bad Bunny. I get it because we're talking about Bad Bunny. Yo, dab me up.
You did not just dab yourself up in the middle of this episode. Okay, but Bad Bunny was great. I did love. I love the Ricky Martin throwback. My only critique is why did you not have Live in La Vida Loca play? Like that's my.
Right.
How do you have Ricky Martin and not Live in La Vida Loca? But that's.
Okay, wait. I just need to.
I thought you said you only had 1 point.
No, I literally forgot about this until now, and I'm begging to God you agree with me. That Shakira like remake song of like the one that's supposed to be with Bruno, but she did it with like the Bad Bunny beat on. You know what I'm talking about?
You talking about Die with a Smile?
Yeah, but she did it with like the Bad Bunny beat in the background.
Yeah, it was okay.
I hated that so much.
Well, it's because you're a Bruno fan and you wanted Bruno to be there. That's why.
I didn't care if Bruno was there. She could have just done the song without him being there, but like the beat did not match that song.
I get it. I think the only reason why she did it though was because like, let's just be honest. If Bad Bunny's coming out here with all this cultural music, and then you go to Lady Gaga on stream going, "If this were," like, and she starts singing "Die with a Smile," it wouldn't make sense.
I don't know why I said that, but they should have just not done that song, in my opinion.
I get, but this Lady Gaga's most popular song recently, respectfully.
It's because Bruno was in it.
Hey, don't diss Lady Gaga now.
Yeah, I said Shakira. I meant to say Lady Gaga.
Okay, I was confused.
There was too many people on that stage for me to care about.
And hey, I want to know this: where could I have got an application to be a tree? Did you see that? Like there was everyone was literal trees. I would have loved to be a tree in the Bad Bunny halftime show.
Where are you getting the money to fly out there?
They could fly me out. I'm being a damn tree.
I think they all flew themselves out.
Well, good for them. They got money. But no, the Bad Bunny halftime show was great. I enjoyed it. I don't think it was as good as other ones, obviously. I still stand on the fact that Prince and Michael Jackson was the two best halftime shows, but that's just personally me, especially Michael Jackson's. And again, I'm not going to talk political on this podcast because we hate that. Politics suck. They divide people. But I don't want people to talk about that this halftime show was political at all, because if you want to hear political, go look at literally every single halftime show in history because they've all done something political. But the thing that I was very most impressed by wasn't even Bad Bunny. Shout out to my guys, Green Day. Green Day, 3 banger songs in a row. And Charlie Puth, great job with the fucking national anthem. Great job. It was incredible. I was very impressed with how well he did with that because I didn't know who he was.
I like Green Day and Puth. I didn't care for the other ones.
That's fair.
I mean, I like Lady Gaga, I guess, but I don't care for...
You don't care for Ricky Martin?
I like Ricky Martin, too.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I only listened to one of his songs, so I guess I can't really say I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Live in La Vida Loca.
I don't know how you didn't play that song.
I didn't even know his song existed until I heard it in the SpongeBob movie.
Oh, my God. Of course.
I never heard him before. I don't know anybody. I never knew anybody that listened to him.
Me.
You never told me you listen. I've never been to your house. Out of all the times we hung out and got beat up by stuffed animals, I never once heard you play that song.
Well, it's because it's a bang. It's from 1999. It's a banger. It's a throwback.
Yeah, it's on my playlist. It's on my main playlist.
Me too. I actually listened to it on the bus on the way here.
Is it number 1 on your playlist? Is it the first song you put in your playlist?
It was a couple years ago when I first found out about it, but no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
My playlist is on shuffle anyway, so it actually doesn't really matter the order.
Same here. Same here. It'll be weird. It'll go from like a country song to a wrestling song to like grunge to like metal back to like rock to jazz.
Being in your car is the weirdest experience of hell and heaven at the same time.
I know, because at one moment you'll be listening to what?
Yeah, half the songs I want to just stick my head out the window and hit another car, and then the other half I'm like vibing with you. You listen to a lot of country.
Dude, what's wrong with country? And this is coming from a guy that didn't even like the other halftime show. What's wrong with country?
I don't like country.
I know you don't.
So there we go.
There's some good country songs out there. You can't tell me there's not some good country songs.
I've heard very minimal that I actually can stand.
Oh, come on, like Toby Keith.
It's actually weird I don't like country because so much of my family is country, and I look like the type of guy that would just listen to country music.
Yeah, you look like the type of guy that would be like, Luke Bryan.
I look like the type of guy that'd be a barbecue dad. You should have seen me at our senior sunset. You should have seen my outfit. Everyone was just calling me the barbecue dad.
The barbecue dad?
I had glasses on. I had a can in like one hand while playing cornhole.
Do we have a picture of this?
No.
Damn it. I'm about to say that would be a sticker in the group chat.
I would tell you to put it on the screen, but since we don't have it, you can just put Matt Hardy on the screen. Oh, hey, look, it's Matt Hardy. What's up, Matt Hardy? I haven't seen you in a while.
Are you kidding me?
Look, it's Matt Hardy.
I know, he's covering the whole damn screen. We can't even see us anymore.
Yo, it's been a long time since we have Matt Hardy. Like, I could do this.
You could have did that either way.
They came because it's just Matt Hardy right now.
You want me to really edit Matt Hardy on the screen?
Yeah, I want you to put Matt Hardy on the screen right now.
He's been on the screen the whole time, Lucas. There he is.
Yep. There he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a lot of editing to do tonight. I have a 6 to 9. I have a 240 to 540 with Corey Graves. Shout out to my guy, by the way. And then I have a 6 to 9 sports PR and advertising. I got a caught my happy ass on the bus with the 38-degree cold weather in downtown Pittsburgh. I gotta drive home, get in my car, continuously drive home, load up the computer, move all the files over to my hard drive, upload it into Premiere, listen to this damn podcast where you spewed a bunch of nonsense about DTNB, the Seahawks, Bad Bunny, and KC War, and now I gotta put Matt Hardy on the screen.
All right, you can take Matt Hardy off now. Hi, guys. But can you put up a picture of your professor from 240 to 540 on the screen real quick, actually? Oh, look, there's your professor from 240 to 540. Look at him. Look at him right there. Look at him right there. Like,
we're done
right
after this. Post-production Austin is clocking out after Corey Graves. But yes, there is Corey Graves up on the screen.
All right, and you can take him off now.
I'm probably so red right now. They went from seeing me all happy-go-lucky to Matt Hardy, the Corey Graves, to me looking like a tomato. I hope you're proud. I hope you are proud.
I am. Gary's proud, and Globby, not Robbie's proud, and Steve is always proud of me, and Orbit's proud, and Goop is proud. Put Orbit more in view. He's next to the biggest honorary horseman, so it's a little hard to see him.
The biggest.
He's the shortest horseman with the biggest honorary horseman.
Well, I do want to end this off with a couple announcements and talking about some future content.
A lot of couple announcements.
Yeah, we have.
I'm excited.
Yeah, but
I want to hear all these lots of.
You sound like Kyle Archer right now. I hate you because that's something Kyle Archer would say.
I want to hear a lot of these couple announcements.
Well, first and foremost, obviously the hat is here. Congratulations once more to the Seattle Seahawks. It does pain me as a Cardinals fan seeing them win another ring, but I will say the players that were on this team more than deserve it. And even as a Cardinals fan, I could put my fandom aside and say I very much respect Kenneth Walker. I've been a Sam Darnold guy for years. There we go. Yes, the Seattle Seahawks, congratulations on winning. I think this is either their second or third ring in franchise history. Hey, even Lucas was rocking the Seahawks hat. You love to see it.
I'm rocking it. You know, anybody in this division that's not the Cardinals.
Okay, let's put the Hawks hat back here now because it's revealing my AirPods. Oh, thank you. And cough drops.
I have some cough drops. I have my AirPods, my wallet, my phone. My
yeah,
Dr.
same
Pepper.
here. Phone, wallet, keys. You know.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Pepper. One of the best sodas, if not the best.
One of the best doctors out there.
Dude, Dr. Pepper away keeps you away from the real doctors.
Mm-hmm. The only other two doctors I could say is arguably better than Dr. Pepper is the doctor of thugonomics, John Cena, and my doctor at St. Clair, because that took really good care of me when I got my tonsils out.
I can agree with you on the first one, not the second one. Though. This is definitely the second best doctor.
Why? He gave me some really good Jello. It was nice.
Congrats! You probably could have got that any other hospital as well.
Yeah, but he was like.
You went to a hospital? Yeah, I guess you would have to go to.
What do you mean? I go to a hospital? What? I just go into my bedroom and bring the doctor in, just yank my tonsils out?
I mean, I was thinking like a dentist, but I guess I wouldn't do that.
No, the dentist is the one that says, "Hey, you need to."
Yeah, I know. That's why I said never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I'm the one that caught on. You're the one that didn't even realize I caught on.
Dumbass. Shut up. What? Did that really break you? That broke you of all things?
Whenever you're watching later, you'll understand the way that your face looked while doing that. You don't even understand what you just did. Post-production Austin will understand.
Post-production Austin is probably sad right now.
Post-production Austin is fuming after putting two different pictures on the screen to cover up your obscene emotions that you did to me.
Can I just put a picture over that?
No.
I'll zoom in on that.
Actually, yeah. Post-production Austin, zoom in on the face that he just did. Actually, post-production Austin has to clock back in for overtime now to do that. And you're the one that brought it up, which means you have to do it because you're the one that said it. You're making you're over here bitching about your 6 to 9 whenever, and now you're making yourself do more work. And zooming in is a lot more annoying than just copying and pasting a photo.
I gotta get up early for another class.
Yeah, remember that noise? Yeah, I did a stupid face though. Actually, you have to wake up. You have to wake up early tomorrow. Me and you don't have class until 11:20 tomorrow. I don't want to hear it.
I gotta post my promo and shower because I have 2
You
meetings.
act like you're not gonna be up till 1 in the morning anyways. You'll probably be on the phone with me.
Are you done? Are you done?
I'm done.
You made the face out too, nicely.
Yeah, I didn't go like super fast as you did. I'm just gonna drink my Dr. Pepper now. Talk!
What do you want me to say after that?
I don't know. You were making a few announcements. A few important, somewhat announcements.
He's like, yeah, stroke. Okay. I
was gonna do something. Never mind.
Please don't just drink your Dr. Pepper. Swallow.
Something you've never heard before.
Hey, take that back.
Okay, I'll take it back. Something you've never said before. You see, actually, I screwed up the way I said it because I said that's something you've never heard. That's a good thing you've never heard that. But now I've been able to say that you've never said it. You dig yourself into a hole.
Give me a sec. Talk to them.
All right, guys. Well,
No, we're not ending yet. Just talk to them.
all right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Lucas Carries, the most prized game show on the entire podcast. In today's episode, we are going to be doing a game show. Okay, apparently he's back, so I guess no Lucas Carries again.
I need to walk off. I thought I had a snack in there, but it's just a Lunchable. Okay.
It's not even a Lunchable. It's like a pizza.
It's an off-brand Lunchable. It's like a dollar store one. That was funny. I'll give you credit. Nice job. That's funny.
I've never made you have to walk off before.
I had a dude. I was about to die laughing. One day. Anyway, there's always hope.
Not for you.
Shut the fuck up. Let's talk about some future plans that's going to happen on the podcast.
Is it the sum of a couple of announcements that are important?
It is. So obviously, I'm saving the big announcement for the end of the episode on who's going to be the guest this Sunday, and that was purposefully why I did that, because I didn't want to quite reveal it just yet, because this is arguably one of the most controversial episodes I'm going to be doing on Two Jagoffs, but this is also going to be one of the coolest episodes I'm doing on Two Jagoffs, and I'll explain why in a second. But with that being said, you actually are not going to be here next week. You gave me your vacation days. You said you needed some time off, and I'm going to respect that request, because although you did some unforgivable actions towards our friend, downtown Nick Brown.
We're leaving that in the past.
We are leaving in the past, but I'm just saying, due to your unforgivable actions from the past, I will grant you some time off, because you have been kicking ass these last few weeks and months on Two Jagoffs. So I will give you credit, Lucas. I can't believe I'm doing this twice in a row, but congrats, bro. You've done great things recently. You've done great things on the podcast recently. With that being said, though, I have the unfortunate honor of having to sit with another member of the Jagoff team next week on the podcast by the name of Carl. Now, for those who do not know Carl is, let me fill you in. He is formerly known as Kevin Homa. He is a lifelong friend of mine, someone I've actually known probably either just as long or maybe even longer than you.
I think longer than me.
Yeah, longer than you. He is my best friend, or former best friend, I should say. And he is now part of the Leaders by Example. And we were supposed to have him on the week before the Super Bowl, because obviously that's the Pro Bowl weekend. I'm not about to talk about the Pro Bowl, because that's a waste.
Why not?
It's a waste of time. So Carl, I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, we'll give Lucas the week off. You can come on the podcast, and you and me can just BS and talk. And he was excited, because he was like, yeah, I haven't been on since we done the specials with Mr. Jack Dean in studio. The last time me and you did an episode one-on-one was my interview, which was the third ever in Two Jagoffs history. Let's make it happen. And then, obviously, the snowstorm happened in Pittsburgh, which is finally starting to heal now with the snow melting with the nicer temperatures.
Yeah, my vacation got canceled that week.
But yeah, obviously, the snowstorm caused us to be at home. And no offense, Kevin, you don't know how to use Zoom, so you're the only other person that knows how to use Zoom, so we decided to do a snow episode. And there was enough topics to talk about that week, too. We had Mike McCarthy coming to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mm-hmm. We had some other NFL news to cover. We talked about the Royal Rumble, too, which was that weekend, surprisingly. So we had a good episode still. We were able to make an episode out of it. But for some reason, Carl took it worse than you did. I mean, like, you were like, hey, I mean, I don't really want to do this, but I don't at least have to leave my house and see you. Carl took it the wrong way. Like, really the wrong way. And he made probably the most diabolical video that I have seen all year long, calling me out.
That was your dad's favorite video of the year.
He was disturbed by it. That was his exact words. He
wouldn't even tell us what he saw.
Yeah, I know. Did you? It was bad.
You scarred that man for life.
I didn't have any say in that at all. I've reposted it because, I mean, it's content, but I was like, what the hell is this? So Kevin made a video of him jumping in the snow in a swimsuit in 5-degree weather. No shirt at all. Kevin, you could have put like a bra on or something, but no shirt whatsoever. And yeah, I was very disturbed by it. Very disgusted. Not pleasant whatsoever. But I did give Carl permission to come on the podcast, and since we don't have too much going on and the Super Bowl is officially over, the stars are aligning once more. So unless by some miracle another snowstorm happens in downtown Pittsburgh and Mayor Corey O'Connor says we're in another state of emergency, Lucas, you can remain on your vacation. He's literally praying over here. Lucas will have the week off, and Carl will be back on the podcast sitting in that chair. I might have to bleach or disinfect that chair before you come back.
If you don't, I might just not come back, actually.
I will.
I might honestly, I don't even think bleach can fix it. I might just have to choose one of the other chairs in here. I mean, I'll take one with the wheels, honestly. I can start being a little stupid over here. Be going, wee, wee, wee.
That's exactly why we have the chairs to stay sturdy.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, do we need to go back and listen to the chairs from the other episodes in the at the home studio of us just clicking and clacking?
That was mainly the tables. That was not your chair. Mine was a stationary chair at the home studio. That was always you.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, it sounded. Did you not hear how loud those chairs were? It was like ding dong, ding.
Well, it was mainly yours because you were constantly leaning back and forth.
Okay, well, it's not my fault. The chairs sounded like a damn garbage disposal. What do you want me to do about it?
Use one of the stationary chairs.
I don't have. Oh, yeah, I do have a stationary chair.
There was 3 in there.
Okay, calm down. Damn. Calm.
I'm very calm. I've been calm this whole episode.
That's not true. That is a bold-faced lie. You know it. But yeah, I'm sorry that Carl's going to be on the podcast next week. I mean, you're happy because you don't have to be here, but
It's just crazy how like one week we can have such great content and then the next week we have such terrible, uninformative, useless, immature,
damn.
disgusting things come onto this podcast.
I mean, I agree, but like, damn, you didn't have to bury him that much. You don't like Carl at all?
No, he's part of the stupid leaders. He's not even good at cutting promos. If he was good at cutting promos, I'd appreciate him.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't like whenever John came on the podcast, but I appreciate him cutting a promo because I'll give John credit. He knows how to cut a promo. He's just not funny. Bakery Boys are funny. That's my favorite tag team. He's okay in the ring. You know, he's all right. I mean, I got to watch him hurt you, so that was pretty cool, I guess. Brownie points there.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, just, yeah, I don't think I've ever laughed at one of his jokes.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I think it's time to talk about some other future episodes that's going to happen on the podcast. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm thinking about the calendar in my head. You'll be back at the end of the month to talk
Something like that.
To talk some sports.
You know, I do talk.
You do talk.
I do talk.
We have a lot of other sports to cover. We'll probably talk some hockey around then. We'll talk some basketball. We'll talk some NFL offseason, obviously, because the draft is coming to Pittsburgh, which is going to be big, actually. I have a lot of big announcements and cool stuff that we're going to be a part of, hopefully, regarding the draft in Pittsburgh. So we're going to save that for the next couple of months. We have a lot of time to sit on it and plan on it. But we have some pretty cool things we're going to do in 2 Jagoffs. Nothing is guaranteed, but I may or may not have a player or 2 that actually is going to be in the draft on this podcast around that time. So maybe some bonus interviews throughout the week. They might be shorter. They won't be as long as our long form content, but I might be getting some interviews with some fans, with some potential players, with some other folks that are coming into Pittsburgh. It's a big time for content. So I encourage anybody that's listening out there that does make content or has a desire to make content. The NFL draft is a big opportunity. It's 3 straight days in the city. Every celebrity is going to be in town. Every singer, artist, actor, influencer, content creator will be here. Athletes will be here. Go out there, and even if you can't get access to those guys, go on the street and talk to fans. There's going to be fans coming in from not just all around the country, but all around the world to celebrate this. And as crazy as it's going to be and as awful as the city is going to be with how many people, millions of people are going to be in town, this is a big opportunity for those who are already in the town to go take advantage of it. So go do that, guys. I'm from the bottom of my heart, I actually mean this.
Yeah.
We've been unserious this whole episode, but this is the one time I'll get serious. Go out there and make content.
Make a name for yourself.
There we go. Make a name for yourself, damn it. Go out there.
Go out there.
Bring that camera.
Get that camera and bring it.
Bring it like the Ruck. Get your team.
Get your team.
And go out there.
And go out there.
And make a name for yourself.
And make a name for yourself while I snuggle in my bed with my blanket on. I ain't coming to the city that week.
I know you're not. You'll be remote that week.
Yep.
You'll be remote. But no, the draft is going to be exciting. I'm excited to talk about it. It is now time to talk about the guest that's coming on this Sunday.
Well,
this Sunday, we will be interviewing. Well, I will be interviewing a man.
It's always we this, we that until anything important happens. That's just him. You see what I'm saying? Like first Lucas Carries gets cut. Like, you know, if you keep cutting Lucas Carries and doing all this just not I crap, you know, that maybe that's why I've started to have to make the business moves on my own.
Okay.
So,
well, I thought that was
go ahead and make your announcement.
I thought that was in the past.
No, you can make your announcement.
Okay, thank you.
No, I just said I might have to make more business moves.
This man doesn't do many podcasts, but he has done 2 Jagoffs for the first time. And this is a man that I've gotten to know very well over the last couple of years. And I am officially going to be bringing on IWC promoter, former owner, IWC promoter, Justin Plummer on the podcast. Now, I know in the wrestling business, and I want to be very careful with the way I word things. I know in the wrestling business that there is a thing called tribalism within companies to where, okay, this company may not like this company and this wrestler may not be able to compete at this company for reason A or reason B. I'm not that type of person. I said it in the Plumber interview, and I'm going to say it right now. I do business with 880 Wrestling. I do business with IWC Wrestling. I do business with Canadian Deathmatch Wrestling. I plan on doing business with Hybrid Championship Wrestling. And my goal this year is to expand and go do more companies. Hell, I even did AEW. I have a professor that's in the WWE. I don't believe in the whole tribalism thing. It exists. I acknowledge it. I understand it. I've witnessed it. I've never experienced it. But my goal in life isn't to put a wrestling company on the pedestal and make it great. My goal is to sharpen my skills at that company and whatever I'm involved in creatively, make that the best damn thing on the show. I'm going to promote this podcast over any wrestling company in Pittsburgh. I'm just going to say that right now. This podcast is my main focus. This is my desire. This is what I will bleed for. This is what I will die for. Because this podcast right here is something that we built over the last 3 years. Lucas came on the team a couple years ago, like we mentioned.
I made that.
He did. He made that logo. So for anybody that feels a certain way about me having a certain guest on, and this isn't directed towards Justin Plummer at all, but I figured since he's the owner of the place, I got to make this clear. Whether it's been MV Young, whether it's been Duke Davis, Gannon Jones Jr., Andrew Palace, Derek Dillinger, Katie Arquette, Wes Barkley, some guy named John, Reese Hayes, Casey Ward, Brandon St. James, Jamie Jameson, the long list of wrestlers that I've interviewed, and not even just wrestlers, politicians, Democrats, Republicans, whether it's been broadcasters, Greg Brown, Josh Getzoff, Rob King, Bill Hillgrove, Kevin, you, Mr. Jack Dean, Nick, anybody. I don't care if you don't like the person I bring on the podcast because it's my podcast. I make the decision. So thank you all so much for the people that support me. Thank you all so much for the people that tune in every single week. But just remember at the end of the day, I'm going to do what's in the best interest of this podcast. I'm going to do what's in the best interest of my team that is a part of this podcast. And most importantly, I'm going to do what's in the best interest of the viewers that tune in every single week, because you guys are the one that's given us your undivided attention to listen to us ramble for hours on end, weeks on end, months on end, and now years on end. So we appreciate you and we love you. And I'm here to tell you that Justin Plummer is probably my favorite episode of the year so far. I had a lot of fun with him. We had a lot of great conversations. He actually brought his kids down here, and shout out to the Plummer kids. They were amazing. They were in studio the whole time. Some of the most well-behaved kids that I've actually seen. So shout out to Justin Plummer and Jenny Plummer doing a great job there. But we hyped up Reloaded. We hyped up Reloaded most of the episode. And then we talked about his career. We pulled back the curtain a little bit, and we had a really good conversation about the wrestling community here in Pittsburgh. And I just want to say this right now. I feel like some people paint people the wrong way. I'm just going to leave it at that. So tune into the interview this Sunday. We talk all things IWC, and this is going to bring us to our closing remarks, which I actually want to talk to you about, Lucas, because the next time you'll be on the podcast, Reloaded will actually be concluded. So we're going to talk about that in a second.
Next time on the podcast, I'll be 1 year older, I think.
Yeah, you'll be 19 too. So yeah, a lot of things are going to happen before you're back on the podcast next. So tune in to Justin Plummer. It drops this Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Central Time. Eastern Time, not Central Time. We're not.
I was like, what are you talking about?
10 a.m. Eastern Time. It'll be on. We also did a promo. I didn't get my ass beat, thankfully, but he threatened to.
No, that's
he almost did. I was almost about to go into that wall, so we're good. He almost pulled a Jamie Jameson, but
that would have been funny.
No, it would not have been. So shout out to everybody that's tuning in. But yeah, let's talk about IWC real quick as we end things off today, because we got a little over an hour today, and I'm very happy. I did not expect the Super Bowl recap to be longer than the Super Bowl special, but we did. We're going to hold off on the NFL honors this week, guys, because there's a lot. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. Shout out to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Shout out to Mike Vrabel. And shout out to Myles Garrett and everyone else that won. There you go. There's your NFL honors recap. IWC Wrestling. Last topic. Are you excited for it? It's the reset button. You'll be there. Mr. Jack Dean will be there. Carl will be there. My family will be there. A lot of former 2 Jagoffs guests will be there. You excited for it?
It's kind of like their job to be there.
I mean, it is, but you excited for it? You never know who's going to be there, actually, because the reset button.
That is true. I could be in a match.
You could be. The reset button could choose you. I'm in the reset button. There's a whole graphic made for me.
All right, guys. So, I already have my entrance planned, right? So, can you take off your headphones real quick? Because I don't want you to hear this part.
I'm still going to hear it. I'm right next to you.
Just take your headphones off. You won't be able to hear me.
Okay.
Get a load of this guy. Can't even
I
hear
can still
anything
hear
now.
you.
So pretty much, guys, what I plan on doing is, so he sits at the commentary desk, obviously. So if I get called into the reset button, I'm basically just gonna like start like running around, like because like dude kind of like goes around. I'm gonna run around, get all hype with the crowd. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna just sock him in the face, and then, I'm gonna like run to the ring, and I'll be like, I'll laugh at him, and then I'll probably like, throw someone out, and then probably like beat up some other people and win the match. You can put your headphones back on now. You can put those back on.
I can hear you.
I was just telling them how like I'm gonna like run out to like some super cool music and stuff. Like I already have a song I want to use and stuff. So I was just letting them know. I didn't want you to like know what song to use though.
You know I could hear every word you were saying.
I know you had your headphones off, so it's alright. But anyways, I'm super excited. Me and Mr. Jack Dean will be there. We got our tickets. Your family will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Some useless, dirty, smelly guy will be there. And all the rest.
Yeah, you wonder who's not going to be there because of you?
I'm trying to think.
We'll just leave that in the past.
Okay.
But yeah, IWC Wrestling, February 21st, Reloaded. Make sure you get your tickets. I'll be on commentary. The whole 2 Jagoffs team will be there. And if by some miracle, I highly doubt this is going to happen, it's probably just going to be my friends and family. But if there are any 2 Jagoffs fans out there that happens to have 2 Jagoff shirts or would like 2 Jagoff shirts, I will be bringing the box to IWC, to Core Time in Elizabeth, and everybody will be repping the 2 Jagoffs podcast, and I will be giving them out. I'll be selling them $20 if you want a t-shirt, and wear it the entire show. That's my request. I want to see as many 2 Jagoff shirts in the audience, and I think this is a good tradition. I feel like obviously now we don't have enough people outside of my family and friend group and team that have 2 Jagoff shirts, so they're all going to wear it. I'm even going to wear it under my suit, and I'm going to take it off for like the pictures, obviously, but I think everybody should wear a 2 Jagoff shirt, and we should get this tradition going. Let's pack Court Time every month with more and more 2 Jagoff shirts. I think that would be so cool. And then if that ball rolls and we can sell a lot of merch, we'll bring on some more. We'll get more shirts made. We'll get hoodies made. Lucas and I were talking about making hats earlier. We think hats would be a big seller as well. Maybe some mugs or cups or whatever, because we know a lot of people like to have like the travel cups and stuff. I mean, these 2 were a gift from the parents, so I just kind of use them here. But I mean, if you guys happen to be interested in stuff like this, we'll happily make more and supply those. This shirt was a gift as well. Those hats were gifts too. So like, yeah, we'll make some actual legit merch to give out if people are interested. So let's leave a comment down below. DM one of us or me. You probably won't answer, but DM one of us.
What do you mean? I'm on Instagram all the time.
All right, well then DM Lucas. Don't bother me. I'm busy.
Wow. Great way to treat your paying, supporting fans.
I'm just saying that, like,
the Torsemen aren't for sale. Even the honorary ones. I can't sell any of those. That's like
I'm just saying that you'll respond faster. That's all I meant. My apologies. Or DM the 2 Jagoffs, any of the accounts. Both of us have access to them, so one of us will see them.
I don't get notifications for that one, I don't think.
Why? I don't either.
It's not on messages. I don't think we'll get
I think we turned the notifications off for,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta turn the notifications off.
You can message that account, but we'll only see it on Mondays, Thursdays, Sundays, Tuesdays. So yeah.
The occasional Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
And that's if we actually check. Most likely him.
I really don't check the DMs on.
All right, just message one of our personal accounts.
Message a personal.
We're both public accounts. I don't think we have to follow. No, they can just send it.
It's
I
hard.
don't think we have to follow back for them to send.
No, they can send it.
Yeah.
Well, and even if they did, we'll still get like the little request thing.
Yeah, it'll be a request. Yeah. So that's the DM.
Little request message. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our packed Super Bowl 60 recap. I know we probably talked to Super Bowl like the bare minimum in this episode.
It was probably like 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, we did cover the Super Bowl. So yes, the Super Bowl recap is concluded. We addressed a lot of big things that needed to be addressed. Don't forget to get your tickets for Reloaded. Don't forget to get your tickets for 880 as well. I'll be doing that on February 28th. We'll promote that as it gets closer. But right now, I'm all IWC. I'm officially out of the neck brace, so I'm very happy with it. I'm repping my boy Casey Ward. Forget what Lucas said earlier. He's the Muay Thai maniac and the hardcore champion for a reason. And he's going to beat some guy named John's ass at the end of the month. He's going to have an ass whooping coming. I'm hoping to get my revenge on him too. And then, yeah, there'll be a new promo out this week. Carl will be on the podcast next week. And I guess Gary has officially made his debut.
Hey, shout out to my boy Gary, bro. Look at
Gary or Carey?
Gary.
Okay.
Gary.
Okay.
Yo, Austin, post-production, Austin, zoom in on this guy right here. Are you zoomed in?
You're about to knock that Dr. Pepper over.
It's empty. Are you zoomed in?
Yes.
I think you might be zoomed in.
Okay.
All right, and then you can.
All right,
the rest of the Torsemen.
We're done. There. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in to 2 Jagoffs. Lucas, do you have any final words? Even though I'm going to regret saying this for the listeners of 2 Jagoffs.
Shout out to me for being here. Shout out to
way to pat yourself on the back.
Shout out to the Horsemen for being here. Hey, I've been consistent. I showed up even whenever you were late. I showed up when it was my days off. I showed up whenever I requested a vacation. I'd be showing up lately. All right. Shout out to the Torseman. Steve is still holding my pen. That's my guy right there. You know what? The other day, I went to class and I had to sign in on this little piece of paper, and I pulled out a random pen. It was dry. You know who it wasn't dry though? My man Steve's pen. Yo, that saved me from the embarrassment of having to ask the teacher for a pencil. Like, who does that in college? Let's be honest. Probably this guy. Shout out to Goop. You know, he's just chilling. Orbit, the main star of the show. Let's be honest. You know, Gary will probably come back. You know, we got a little cycle. You know, we got to bring back some more of the honorary, but obviously honoraries are only there so often.
You at least appreciate Randall though.
Yeah, I appreciate him. I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood. I think I've been a very, very moderate, very relaxed, very civilized member of the podcast today.
You were tolerable today, so I'll give you that.
You know, shout out to Dr. Pepper, pretty good. You know, I got my bottle here. You know, don't litter.
I'm not littering. It's on the floor.
Yeah, you're probably afraid to pick it up. Yeah, no. I'm excited to be here. I'll be much wiser whenever I come back on the podcast. Even though I know it's hard to believe I can get wiser because I'm just like so smart already. I mean, look who's making all the business moves. But you know, I will be 19 next time here, so make sure to wish me a happy birthday in the comments. Trust it'll be best decision of your life. Your life gets better after you wish me a happy birthday. So
we will make a happy birthday post for Lucas too. So.
Oh, look at this guy. See that's why like once a year he's my guy.
Once a year. I can finally get a fist bump for a happy birthday. I'm wishing you a happy birthday. You better fist bump me or you're not getting the post. There we go.
Even though I could just post it anyways. I have the account.
Posting your own birthday message. That's crazy.
That's what you do whenever you shout yourself out.
Shut up. But no. Yeah. That's, I think, it for Two Jagoffs today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for bearing with us through this very chaotic.
Shout out to the Jagoff Mafia. That's my last shout out. I knew I was forgetting.
You know what? I agree with Lucas on that. Shout out to the Jagoff Mafia. You guys are the real MVPs for sticking around this far. You probably skipped ahead. We told you not to.
Yeah, if you skipped ahead, go back. Because I know there's at least one person that said, you know what, that Lucas guy's pretty funny, so I am gonna skip ahead. Trust me, just go back. This episode was probably my favorite of the year.
I agree. Get our watch time up a little bit. Listen to Lucas. Go back and listen. I don't
even care about the watch time. It was just genuinely funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes even I struggle to watch back episodes, even if I'm on them. This one was actually funny though.
This one was funny?
This one was funny. Mainly because of me, but like,
okay.
You know.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Two Jagoffs. I am Austin Cairns. That is Lucas Kuhns, who will be taking a week vacation. And we will see you all next week with Carl by example.
Peace.